I've been thinking recently, doing these retro reviews, about imagination. Imagination was a really important aspect of playing games in this era. Before graphics were photorealistic and every detail of every facet of every magical world was modelled to an insane degree, we had to imagine what a lot of these worlds were like, based on a suggestion. These games gave us a flavour, and we built the rest in our minds, which made it personal. I've always thought that while games, particularly ones driven by narrative, are often compared to films, I think the experience of playing games has always been closer to reading a novel. Because you return to it over multiple sessions, and because of this aspect of using your imagination to construct a world around the explicitly depicted action. One of the earliest strong memories I have of this is On the Ball. It has all the basic features you'd expect from a football management sim today, to be honest. You have the Premier League, which was brand new at the time of course, plus the league below. You pick your team, mess about with tactics like whether you want to be attacking or cautious, whether you want to go crunching in hard with tackles or be a bit more gentle. You choose a penalty and a free kick taker, and then the match plays out. You can even get into negotiating with advertisers and developing the stadium, which teeters into God Sim territory. What I love about it though is the impressionistic vibe of everything. The cartoon animation during the matches and the hand-drawn art style depicting your office and the whole world around it really leaned into this being a fantasy. I remember not playing as Newcastle United on purpose because they existed in my real life. I wanted to escape into a fantasy I could mould entirely myself, so I chose a club at random, which in the event happened to be Queen's Park Rangers. There was no reason for that club, I recall, other than perhaps it's based in London, which couldn't be further from Newcastle in absolutely every sense, even to this day, so it gave me a blank canvas. As I pulled together a squad with new signings, I imagined what the press conferences would be like announcing them. I imagined the local news bulletins carrying footage of them wearing the shirt, the queues in the club shop wanting the name on the back of their own shirts. I imagined what Lineker, Hansen and Lawrenson would say about our performances on Match of the Day, what I might write in the programme about the week before. As I built up the stadium with new stands and new facilities, I imagined the fans arriving on a Saturday. I specifically recall, actually, drawing a picture of what I thought the main entrance to the largest stand would look like, complete with this grand glass facade and a comically oversized club crest. I say all this just to point out how much of a gaming experience can actually not be in the game at all. This was something new now I was playing PC games, which on the whole tended to be more strategically and narratively rich, while still being constrained by the technological limitations of the time. It was a broadening world of gaming for me, and not all of it came inside those glorious big cardboard boxes. This game also had a nice sense of humour about the world of football in general, something that was lost along the way somewhere as all these modern interpretations became very po-faced and serious about a bunch of lads kicking a ball about. Look at this here, one of my players is trying to shake me down for more money. Not today, pal. See, he was trying it on, cheeky bastard. And here, the Prime Minister likes my team, so we lose fans. That's pretty funny. And the thing is, football is funny. At least it used to be.
What's happened, Chris?
I don't know, Jim.
Anthony Van Den Boer has been sent off for a second bookable offence. Get your fingers out and count up the number of Portsmouth players who are on the field.
No, you're right. I saw him go off, and I thought they were bringing a sub on, Jeff.
My mum would have washed my mouth out with soap, like she used to when I was little. It just don't work, to be fair. I could eat a bar of soap and I swear like a trooper, so I don't know what she was trying to achieve.
Palace have scored 24 goals this season. He is on loan at Trabzonspor, and he has scored 24 goals this season. Yeah.
Man, you can't blame Palace for that. If you'd have seen him, you'd have played yourself.
It's supposed to be entertainment, and the entertainment products built around it, like the TV coverage and the video games, used to reflect this. There was one FIFA where there was a button input that would make your player dive. Can't do that now, despite the fact that diving is a huge part of the modern game. So I miss this playful approach to football.
It will never be finally decided who has won the football. There is still everything to play for and forever to play it in.
It's nice and cosy in the world of On the Ball. You can build an entire comfy fantasy around the skeleton of a decently detailed management sim, and it's well worth playing today.